Sharing my screen. Hmm. Just let me know once it's visible.
Visible. It's visible.
Okay. Okay. So when you are procuring, when you have the scenario for that material, you can buy external as well as you can do the production in house. Okay. That also in that type in or for such a materials you can update procurement type as X. Okay. For this material we are going to
Okay.
buy externally, then I am just adding F. Under special procurement, there is no special procurement entry. It's copied. Plant parameter. Generally, around 30 is for subcontracting, 20 is, let me check. Procurement yellow why it is not showing? Only special procurement didn't updated, others are updated. Okay, now it is showing. Okay, so 10 is for consignment, 30 is for subcontracting, and 45 we can always create this one for stock transfers because generally we have multiple plants who supplies that material. Okay, in that case we always create this special procurement. Okay. Then if that material is belongs to the bulk material, okay, that you can activate this checkbox. Stock determination group, if it is you have multiple sources of that stock, then you can mention this. Story location for external procurement means it where you want to purchase procure this material when it is procured external, where you store that material or receive that material during the external procurement. That is maintained here. Production store location, if you are going to do the production, so production will take place at which location? That store location is updated here. Okay. In-house production, how much time it takes for the in-house production? Okay. And then plan delivery time. This is very important. Plan delivery time. So when the material will be available for the receipt. So whatever the days you are maintaining, it will be considered during the next procurement, and it will propose the delivery date accordingly. If I update the 10, so it will consider 10 days. Like for example, if I am creating purchase requisition today, so system will consider 19, today's 19 date, right? So 19 plus 10, 29. If there are any holidays, then it will propose the next day's delivery date.
Okay.
Okay, plan delivery
Is
date
it
time is,
mandatory to?
yes, it is mandatory in the whenever you are doing the planning, because
Okay. No, I
no
was asking like
material
our.
no material will be received on the same day when you are creating that PO or PR, correct? So there always be a plan delivery
Okay.
time. So this time is nothing but given by the vendor. Generally, it is
Okay.
calculated on this average. So if you have multiple vendors, okay.
Now,
Cons-
I was asking like for maintaining any special procurement, we have to maintain like MRP views, or without MRP views, we can run special procurement.
Okay, I'll give you the scenario. Okay, not scenario, example. So you cannot order any material without the requirement.
Okay.
If you are doing, you have to give the justification why you are procuring that material,
Right.
because it is concerned with the cost, and company's goal or organization goal is always focus on the to reduce the cost.
Right.
So without requirement, you cannot buy that material. Clear?
So for any special procurement, there should be MRP views mandatory.
Yes, exactly. Indirectly, you can say. But directly, I'm going there only. I will take you there. So without requirement, we never create the requisition or order to the vendor. Okay. How? So now then, from where these requirements come? Requirements can be received from any of the department in the organization. For example, production has the major requirement. Sales. Okay. When these materials are third party type or trading goods, okay, they can directly trigger the purchase requisition from the sales, and we can convert that PR to the P1 we procure from the external vendor. Okay, this is one. When we receive the PR or requisition from the MRP, production planning, we convert that PR to the P1, procure that material from the external vendor and deliver it to the production department. Apart from that, there is a PM department, plant maintenance. So whatever the maintenance related materials are required, they will trigger the requirement for that specific materials from their maintenance order, and that PR will be converted to the order. Okay, like this. So these are having the requirement actual as per the planning. Apart from that, there can be manual PRs also. Generally, those are for
Yeah, that's
services. Services.
okay.
Okay, and those are generally planned services again. As I mentioned yesterday, there are two types of services:
Right.
planned and unplanned. So planned services,
Right.
they are a regular interval. They are having quarterly, monthly, yearly, whatever it is. Unplanned are they like generally coming from this admin, okay, for the ad hoc events. Okay, such a type of services takes place one or two times in a year, anytime, or maybe multiple times. There is no scheduled date, fixed time for that, so it is unplanned always. So for that, there is always a budget allocated fixed. You have to make it under that only. Okay.
So, sir,
So
without
indirectly, if you look at it, it will always having the planning. Or without planning, you cannot procure, right? And even if you are doing the manual requisition, it will have the approval strategy.
right.
Automatically
So
generated
we
PRs
can.
are not having the approval strategies. Yes, yes, Sudhanshu.
Yes. That was the question. Without MRP views, we can raise a manual PR, but it should go through a release strategy.
Yeah, approval will already be there, na, right? For
Yes.
that manual
Okay.
created PRs. Automated created PRs are
But
not having the release strategies.
okay.
ठीक आहे. This is very important point. हा.
Yes.
आपण तिथपर्यंत गेलो नाही, but I'm just giving this in advance. आपण when you are checking for the release strategy, I'll give this information. Okay.
Sure.
So plan delivery time is very important. Okay. During the procurement. Safety stock, if you are having that materials to be, if you want that material to be available in safety as well, then you can mention safety stock with coverage. How long that safety stock uh, will fulfill our requirement. So that is a coverage profile. I don't so it is there one coverage profile. It is 3 days in the next month, then 5 days on the basis of the consumption, how much you are consuming that material. This data will always be known to the production planning team. They will give you. You don't have to worry about what to update here if you are working in master data. So they will provide all the information what to update and where to update. Okay, I think Mahesh is already aware of this, right, Mahesh? Maybe if you
Yes,
recall
brother.
things. So we always get the data,
Yes.
ready data, what to update
Mm,
in which field. So we don't have to worry
yeah.
about it because these people are owners of these things. So they know what is to be what data should be updated for this material. Okay. Okay. Then MRP3, very important point is availability check. Okay. On the basis of this, your material will be uh, availability check will be done for this material during the consumption. And it is done generally at two stages. One is production consumption, and one is for when you are creating delivery against a sales order. So ATP checks are there. Maybe if you heard, if you are in the planning side or sales side, available to promise. So it generally comes under the sales and planning. So when if you are committing the data or committing the material to the customer that we will deliver this material, okay. So then it will during the sales order creation. So I'm not sure if you have run that sales order process or you are aware of. So we can create POs without stock, right? But a sales order cannot be created without stock. There should always be stock available. And whatever the stock available, that much only it will allow to create sales order. And that stock should always be free, unrestricted. If you don't have the stock, and stock is your stock material is going to available on this date. Okay. So these are the ATP available to promise checks are there. On the basis of dates available materials availability, they will create the sales order, considering that material stock is not committed to any other order. Even sometimes stock is available, your sales order is created, but the stock again can get consumed in another order. So if you are going to create the delivery for that sales order, it will not allow, system will not allow to create delivery if there is no stock. Okay. So these are the these are the checks from the sales side. Okay. So generally we use the KP to not check for this one. Okay. If you are doing the planning, then what is the strategy for that? So strategy groups are there, like how you are going to the production, make to stock, make to order, or assembly. Okay. So out of this, it is updated. Make to stock for the production, make to order, how you are going to do the strategy. Okay. Then MRP4, if you are having this production version, if you are going to do the production, then only you have to maintain all, otherwise it is not really required. Okay. I will show you during the MRP one, that production version. Okay. So now we have this material created. Let's create consignment PR. What is the transaction code for the PR? Creation. Hmm? Hello.
ME 11.
ME11.
Just ME 51
That's
is info
for
record.
info record.
ME51 is 1 yen is
info
for
record.
the PR creation. You guys need to do the practice, more practice, huh? Okay, I am giving the four fields input only. What is that? What is required material? Where it is required location? How much quantity? And when it is required. These four WH question will fulfill your requirement. Okay. Now I can save this PR, but now I want to create this under the consignment. Okay. So for that, I need to update as a item category as a K. Okay. Clear? I'm
Yes.
just saving it now. PR is created. Manual created PRs are always having the release strategy, but this one is not activated, hence it is not having. Okay. Now next, source of supply should always be available for this material. Okay. If not, then there is a sourcing team who will fulfill that requirement. Okay. And may create a contract with that vendor. Okay. Then we maintain that info record prices with this. What is the material code? 1000010. Okay. And now here we will select info category as a consignment. Okay. This is very important for special procurement. Okay. Standard quantity 1000, minimum quantity I'm giving 10. Price, let's say 120 rupees per INR per inch. Okay. Tax code is very important for consignment and pipeline. Huh? This can be asked in the interview as well. Okay. Input is 28.
So tax code generally we will use as by default, or we will create the tax code for this.
No, it will generally finance team will give you all these things. Okay, they will create tax codes and all these things. We have to just use it, which is applicable. 18%, 9%, 4, 5%, 28%, whatever it is. Okay. We means we don't have to. Business will know which tax is applicable for this. Then they will provide that data. Okay. And that data will be provided by business and it will be maintained under a condition record by the finance team under FV11 with the transaction code. Clear?
Here also will the set. Here also will set the tolerance limit under and over for this material also.
Sorry, which tolerance?
Tolerance limit we will set, or
Yeah, tolerance limit is always optional and there is always a tolerance. Okay.
okay.
Mhm. Okay. But I'm talking about tax. Huh? Okay, so tax is, so we from side we should know the tax implication and where it is being used. Okay. But it is all done by the finance. Okay. Consignment info record is created. Okay. Now we'll go to the PR again. I'll go to the source of supply and I will assign source of supply. Okay. And I'll save it. Any questions still? Clear?
Yes.
What is the transaction code for PO
Yes.
creation?
ME21.
ME21.
ME21 yen. Okay. So I am into the ME21 yen PO creation screen. I will try to convert this PR to PO. Okay. See, if you check, system is proposing me date as a 29. Why 29? Because I am creating today. Why it is 20 showing 29? I just shown you, right? I have updated plan delivery time
We
as a 10.
maintain, yeah,
Okay.
in MRP.
Yes. If you see here, item category K is copied and there is no price for the consignment. Okay. There will be no price for the consignment PO in purchase order. Clear? I am just saving now this one. PO is created. Any question on this?
No.
If you are creating PO again manually, it will be applicable for release strategy. Okay. Okay. Now next process is a PR will be updated accordingly with PO number. Okay. Under the status. If you even convert partial, then it will show the how whatever the quantity you have converted. If you say PR is 10 and you have created order for 5, it will show the 5 quantity. And under the quantities, it will show open quantity as 5 and order quantity as 5. Clear? Now we'll go to the Migo to do the goods receipt. Okay. Goods receipt purchase order number tar item. Okay, check quantity. You can check. If you see here, it is a moment type is 1001K. Okay. Now, if you have seen, I didn't enter the storage location that I actually missed to show you. System has taken that from the material master. Okay. And during the goods receipt, it is coming automatically. Hmm. Not found in purchasing. Hold on. 2001. We created info record. Two thousand one 105. Correct है. Vendor number correct है. Correct है. ठीक है. Purchase organization 1000. Where it is? Five thousand. Okay. So this standard purchase organization is assigned here. Vendor is determined automatically. For example, record not found in image. Is this 2001? Na? Two thousand one. It is there. Mm, should be showing. Oh, validity period. So why that error is coming? If you see here, price is show active from 19th May of 2026. And we are checking the price for on the posting on 19th 11 2023. Okay, this is actually, it should not be the error for you guys, since that posting period is not activated for this company code in current fiscal year, current period. Okay, it is showing errors. Not found. Why? 2023, no? Nineteen one 2023, 1911. Hmm. Error. The info record was created or different by the merchant. You have two options. Have the assignment of plan created into the plan. It's correct. Previous month.
You are assigning source of supply, right? So that source of supply are also coming to same organization.
That's okay. It's, it's not the problem. Creation date it is not taking, should not be checking. Uh, error should not be there.
You are doing Migo, right? Migo process.
Hmm.
And that 201 key when we are using.
To directly issue the against the cost center. Content customer, but I have removed it. Let me see again.
We are already assigned the standard purchase organization also.
Mm,
Mm,
this one is correct one. 2001, no? It's there. This entry should not be there. This assignment is not required generally. Check with this. ठीक है. This I found it. Okay, I can post it now. Document is posted. I'll 10428. Okay. See here, there is no FI document posted for the consignment. Okay, when you are receiving with the 101. Okay, clear है? Purchase order history.
Yes.
Now let's see this stock where it is showing. Okay, it is showing under vendor consignment. Okay. Now we will consume some quantities from this. Okay. Transfer posting with 411K. K is the special procurement for consignment. Okay. Material plant is 100. Storage location is 1002. No. Now you can move it to the same store location as well as you can move it to the another storage location as well. Quantity how much? So let's say I'll do 2 quantities. And from which supplier? What is it? 73 na. ठीक है. Let me change the posting date. They were not possible. Okay. OBYC is missing for this one. KON. What is 7900? 45 does not exist. Okay. Number range is missing. $45. 45 number range. 57. Okay, it is not there. Okay. Okay. Now material document again posted for the consignment, transferring the stock from the consignment stock to own stock. Okay. Now the liability will be generated. Let's see. 10429. Okay. For two quantities. Document info FI document. हे एंट्री पण इंटरव्ह्यूला विचारतात. BSX is inventory account will be debited and it will be credited to the KON, consignments payable. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
so now next step is settlement. Settlement, there is no normal invoice for this one. Okay. So we need to do the settlement for this through the MRKO. 240 rupees. Okay. Now, so what will be the accounting entries for the settlement? KON will be debited with 240. Okay. And vendor will be and tax also will get debited with whatever the tax applicable 28%, and plus tax plus this KON will be credited to the vendor account. Okay. For the settlement, not settled. Okay, it is display. You need to click on this settle and execute. What is error in tax estimation? This is a tax table T030R. It is missing for YCOA01C. YCOA 0IC. Oh, it is not there. OA 0IC. Count modifiers. Zero IC. Tax procedure check करायला लागेल याची. जरा किंवा KMN. Oh, also not that.